Okay. This is a live reading here for Leigh. I promised her one when she was here. We did a nice long one for 45 minutes. We did one. And she's back in her home state. So I'm going to do her a quick reading. And she doesn't know. So I'm going to go ahead and quick light the candle and the incense and do a quick reading for her. It's a surprise. Okay. We're going to go ahead and see what St. Michael says. I go by the Spirit, so I never know when I'm going to do a reading for who. So Leigh, St. Michael wants to tell you a few things. Okay. First thing he wants to tell you is your children are watched over by angels. And this is my angel candle with the green for money. And if you can see the sun shining in the window, look at that. The sun is shining right in the window. Your children are being watched over by angels. And me and her know this is a very special card. He's also saying to write about your thoughts and your feelings. Write about your thoughts and your feelings. I think that sunlight's pretty awesome. Shining right in. Okay, what does the universe want to tell us for Leigh? Now, this is also a timeless reading, and it's also a reading for other people. If you are listening to this, you can take it by the Spirit. It's kind of tricky how that all works. But when you're hearing stuff, it doesn't just mean it's just for one person. Like when you see a reader and he has 101,000 viewers and you think, wow, how can that be for me? But the Spirit talks through the energy and it talks to you. Your higher self talks to you. This card wants to fall out. It's the 9 of Wands. That's an ending. If you watch Gary's video, we go into great depths on it because he had the same card. This is you having victory over your enemy. Period. Okay, and the bottom of the deck is the 9 of Cups. That's fulfillment of your wishes and your desires. So you're going to have fulfillment over your wishes and your desires, and that's also a 9 card. So you have the 9 of Cups and the 9 of Wands. Both are endings, and both are victory. Victory over your enemy, victory over love, wishes, and desires. Now we could stop right there, but we're going to continue on. This is upside down. Forgive yourself for you've done nothing wrong. So what that's saying is that you're not forgiving yourself and you still think you've done something wrong. And it probably goes back to your children are being watched over by angels. It has something to do with your children. You're still thinking that you've done something wrong and you still are not forgiving yourself. You need to write about it and get it on paper and let it go because that's holding you back. You're not being gentle enough with yourself. So St. Michael's saying that's where your blockage is. Your blockage is with your past. You're not forgiving yourself enough. And we got to get past that. And we've got to realize that everything is for a reason and blah, blah, blah. But you're not doing. So you got to do. Okay. Next card out, exactly. 8 of Cups, walking away from what no longer serves you, including your past with your children. But it's everything. Walking away from your past, walking away from what does not serve you. You need a death in this situation. You need a total transformation. And you need to believe and trust. So once again, back to believing and trusting, total transformation, a total walking away from the past. And St. Michael's saying that the reason this card's upside down is because you're not forgiving yourself. So I think we should do a reading on that card. These are a little more personal and they're a little longer. So let's see what he has to say on this. He says, Archangel Michael sees that guilt is interfering with the happiness you seek. You're blaming yourself for something that's in the past, but it's time to let it go, especially since self-blame is productive and unhealthy. In truth, you've done nothing wrong. You were doing the best you could at the time. Think and speak lovingly about yourself. Stop ruminating about the past. Send blessings to those you're angry with as a way of healing yourself and the situation. There was a ding. We'll reread that. Send blessings to those you're angry with as a way of healing yourself and the situation. Know that you can't control other people's feelings or reactions. Join a support group such as Al-Anon. I ask that you help let go of self-blame and forgive yourself. Please guide me in releasing any toxic anger or fear towards others. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for allowing me to feel centered and at peace. And he wants me to reiterate that you're supposed to join a support group such as Al-Anon. And that's pretty funny because we met in AA and you know all about Al-Anon. For him to say that. Okay, next card out is a new beginning. You're supposed to take that leap of faith. Take the leap of faith and go into a new beginning. You're feeling stuck, but we need to get unstuck. 8 of Swords. We need to become a stable and a good leader and have success. 6 of Wands. We need to become the Hierophant, like the spiritual guru that you can be. You know how to do it. You know what to do it. It's all inside. All about love. Knight of Cups. All about love. Turn everything into love. Every single thing. And stop with the Moon card, with the deception and the lies and the illusions. Stop it immediately. And 4 of Wands, heal. You want to heal. The healing card. 4 of Swords. Heal up so that you can have 10. You can have the victory. 10 of Wands. Breaking free from that prison that you were in. Okay, that's your reading, and I did pull a scripture card for you. Proverbs 15. 15:23. 15:23 I pulled for you. Got your name on the back. I'll save it for you for when I see you again. I have joy in making an apt answer and a word spoken at the right moment. How good it is. How good it is. Joy is Jesus, others, and yourself. We'll put the date on here, 11/25/23. I have joy in making an apt answer and a word spoken at the right moment. How good it is. So that's going back to the Hierophant. You're told that you were told what's making you be stuck. You're told where you feel that you are. You're told what to do, what has to happen. Once you take that leap, you become the Hierophant. You become unstuck. You become the good leader. And you become the power source. And that's what he's asking you to do, St. Michael is. So we'll take one more look at that beautiful sun. And that's inside of a house. Isn't that amazing? Wow, it's beautiful. Okay, 11:28 on the clock.